What happens if the U.S. quits the Paris Climate Agreement? Well, the outlook, it's not so good. Computer models show that if the U.S. does not cut carbon emissions, but the other nations do meet their goals, the U.S. alone could add as much as half a degree to global warming. Now, the world has already warmed by just over half that amount, with about 20% of the CO2 coming from the U.S. So by 2030, scientists say that we could see an additional 3 billion tons of carbon dioxide in the air every year. But some scientists say even without the U.S., renewable energy is on the rise, so maybe the impact would be smaller. Now, blowback from the move would go beyond the scientific consequences. The renewable energy economy is expected to be worth $6 trillion by 2030. The U.S. leaving the accord would open the door for other countries in the agreement to become leaders in renewable energy. Now, regardless, the consensus is without the U.S., the world will still have a hard time keeping the planet from warming more than 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit by the end of this century. That is what was outlined in the agreement. Now, that could lead to catastrophic sea level rise, more extreme drought, storms, wildfires, food and water shortages, and even encourage other countries to follow a U.S. exit. In other words, the results could be disastrous.